Welcome to the first video in the PAA stool building series. Today, we start the project off by collecting the materials and making our first cuts. Grab your set of plans and let's get started. Today, we're going to mill up some rough cut lumber using the thickness planer. Head on out to the shed and grab yourself a piece of poplar wood. Anything between 6 and 12 inches wide will do. We need to know the thickness of the board so we can set the planer height accordingly. Turn the hand wheel to raise and lower the table until the black indicator strip is 1/8 above your workpiece. Do not take off too much on the first pass. Once it's set, pull the red button out and then turn on the machine. Gently feed the piece of wood into the thickness planer. Each time you complete a pass, turn the hand wheel half a turn clockwise to raise the table and make another cut. Remember to flip the piece over once in a while to remove all the rough material on both sides. You'll need to have a tape measure close by to check the thickness. Once your piece is 3/4 of an inch thick, you're done and ready to move on to the next step. Alright, now it's time to cross-cut our material to rough lengths at the miter saw. Check the plans and start by marking out your cuts with a tape measure and a square. When cutting on the miter saw, if there's space between the table and the piece of wood, it means your lumber is bowed. Flip it over and make the cuts on the other side for a safer cut. Time to start cutting your stool pieces. You will need enough lumber to create 4 legs. Those are 20 inches long. Next, you'll need to create a 12-inch piece to build your bottom cross pieces. And finally, cut a 9-inch piece for your top braces. Now that you have all the correct lengths cut, head over to the jointer for the next step. The goal of the jointer is to create one flat edge. Holding your piece securely with 2 hands, slowly pass the wood through the blade. Keep your hands clear of the blade and maintain a consistent speed. You may have to make a few passes to achieve a smooth edge. Once you have done this for all your pieces, turn off the machine and head over to the table saw for the next step. Notice in the plans that all the pieces are cut to 2 inches wide. This makes building this stool super easy. With the table saw set at 2 inches, get your instructor to cut all of your pieces to that 2-inch width. This includes 4 20-inch leg pieces, 2 9-inch top cross pieces, and of course your 2 bottom braces that are 12 inches long. Once you have all your pieces cut to rough length, you're done with this step. Keep track of your material by putting your initials on each piece and then find a safe space for your pieces in the storage room. And that's going to do it for this video. Check out the next video in the series to learn more about the stool building process.